Hey, what's going on, guys? Oz here. This is 114 KD gameplay on the map Yemen. I'm playing solo and I go 114 to 1. I'm using the gold MTAR with my classic assault rifle setup. What that is the stock, the fast mag, and also the suppressor. Now, I'm not using VSAT in this gameplay, and I hope you guys can appreciate my recent gameplays that haven't been using the VSAT. I'm playing solo with no VSAT. Makes things definitely a lot harder. Anytime you use the VSAT, it makes things pretty easy, especially when you go for higher kill gameplays, because you pretty much can see where everybody is, you can get your streaks, and then your streaks help cycle you into the next VSAT, and then you just rinse and repeat. However, when you don't have that VSAT to rely on, you really got to use your smarts, and you really got to use your map knowledge and your gun skill to the biggest, the most advantage that you possibly can. And it's not easy getting 100 kills without the VSAT. It's definitely pretty, I don't want to say difficult, because there's certain kill streaks that just go off, like the Swarm and the Lodestars and stuff. But I'm not using Lodestar in this one. I was using the Warthog with the Dog and Swarm. But anyways, what I want to talk about in this gameplay is I want to talk a little bit about how to read spawn points and spawn flips. Basically how to read the minimap. This is where a lot of you guys are falling short, and if you ever want to take your game to the next level, if you're a 2 KD player and you want to get up to that 3 and 4 KD level in Call of Duty, this is something that you have to master, because this is what every good player does extremely well. The first thing you got to think of is don't do it the newbie way. The newbie way of thinking about spawns is, okay, we have the C flag, they have the A flag, they're going to be spawning around the A flag. That's a real basic way to look at things. And by the way, before I get further into this, I'll be doing a future video talking more in depth about this. That's what's coming next later on in my channel within the next couple weeks, is a real big series breaking stuff down. Kind of like Classes in Session that I did in Black Ops 1, but a little more in depth and not so focused on like spots and stuff like that. It's mostly just trying to explain to you guys the real intricate details of how I play. And right here, I get stopped off my next Warthog. I unloaded, I swear, 5 to 10 bullets on both of those guys, and they just walked right through it. And the one guy with the shotgun that I happen to put shots into comes up and kills me. Nice 3-piece right here. But anyways, back on topic. What I was saying was that you don't want to think of spawns as like, okay, they're spawning on A because they have the A flag. What you want to pay attention to is you want to pay attention to your teammates, first of all. Think of the map as there's 5 or 6 spawn points littered all around the outside of the map, and you determine which one they're spawning at based off of the position of your team. And the way you do that is, for example, right here, there's red dots at the C flag. They actually had the C flag a moment ago before they got 3-capped, but because I saw my team pushing that right side, that immediately let me know that there's going to be an opening as soon as they die behind me. So I start rotating already at this point here, and notice how they're all spawning at A flag. And I want to show you guys a crucial example. Right here, I'm cutting off the spawn behind me, but I do have a teammate which is trailing, which shuts down the spawn I just passed. Since I look right here at A, that's now 2 of their spawn points taken away. That equals a spawn flip. So now they're on the other side of the map. Now, as they flip, they're probably going to get spawn killed. Game has protection, doesn't allow you to get spawn killed. There's a 3-second protection, so if you die within 3 seconds of spawning in, like I said before, then it's considered an unsafe spawn. That's how I'm able to kill these guys right now. That's why they flipped back over to the A flag, even though we were all here, is because they got killed by the Warthog, or they spawned in over by C. My teammates were at C. They killed them as soon as they spawned in. Probably saw them on the UAV. Immediately flipped them back on top of me on the A flag. And that's things that you just got to be able to read. You learn that from playing the game a lot and understanding how it works. I'm just trying to see if there's any other examples of ways you can read the spawn here. Okay. Pay attention to spawn flips, especially like when you see a lot of the enemies dying. Like if you have, it's really good and easy to do when you have a team that rushes around, because you can start reading what they do. Like right now, these guys are pretty much pinned down in this building, but you're going to notice a lot of them start dying off. They're not going to continue spawning in that little room. I basically shut down the C spawn right here by standing in this area. My teammates are running up in that side, so they're not going to spawn there. Let's see on this side right here. Okay, so they have A flag. I approach right now. I shut down this spawn point by standing in this area. They're not going to spawn on top of me. They should be right there by A, but because I have a teammate in the back of A, notice how they're not spawning there, okay? They should be spawning behind us over here. They probably got spawn killed back at C, so they spawn on top of me at A. Things like that, really hard to get a grasp of the concept of it, but once you learn it, it's going to make you so much better. You'll know where the enemy is before they even spawn there. That's how crazy it is when you can start predicting. That's how when people say like, oh, how come he's not shooting back at you? These guys suck. Your enemies suck, Oz. It's not that they suck. Granted, I'm probably a lot better of a player than they are, just like any one of my subscribers would probably be a lot better. But at the same time, they don't even have a chance. They don't stand a chance because I know where they are at all times. Well, most times. I'm not gonna say all the time. I know where they are before they even spawn in. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of this gameplay. I'm probably gonna go more in depth. Right there's the nuke. Nice nuclear too. I'm probably gonna go more in depth into this with actual visual breakdowns to teach you this, because I just feel like this is the main thing that separates, you know, a 2 KD from a 4 KD. It's the one thing, you know, that's probably gonna separate you from, you know, breaking through to that next level. A lot of you guys out there are really good. I played with, you know, a lot of my subscribers in my live streams, but, you know, when they play solo, you know, they can't pull off 100 kills. They can't pull off the 150 kill gameplays. They can't consistently keep the VSAT rolling and rolling and rolling because they don't have a full grasp of, like I said, you know, how the spawns work. So anyways, that's pretty much the end of this gameplay. I'm done rambling. Final score 114-1 with the nuclear. And hopefully this made sense to you guys. It's, like I said, this is obviously the #1, hands down, toughest thing to teach someone. If you have questions, just leave a comment. Somebody else, one of my subscribers, will answer it for you. And if they can't answer it for you, then I'll chime in too, and I'll give you guys a little more feedback. Anyways, I'm out here, y'all. Peace.